There we go. We're officially live on YouTube as well, chat. We are officially live on YouTube. Dog, I just don't believe you. I don't believe that you actually liked Andor in your first watch.
Hold on, give me like 1 second.
This guy is capping.
Hold on, it's not let me switch to speaker. I need to switch to speaker because I'm on my phone, bro. It's goofing right now. But why is it not switching to speaker? Okay, let me just put earbuds on. I'll be right back. I'll grab earbuds.
He's got those Raycons. Is Raycon still in business? It is. Hello, Devoid. So, Sleepo? As awake as it gets, brother. But I am chucking these on. We'll clean them real quick. You got a pillow and a blanket? Oh, this is genuinely just for my neck. I'll have neck issues for the rest of my life. I broke it. The blanket, it's freezing. Like, we're having a blizzard right now. So, just trying to stay warm. Plus, because of my neck, I have, what's it called? Circulation issues. I could wear my knee and leg sleeves. I'll probably do a session with those tonight. They inflate little bubbles and compress your legs and then slowly let it go to help with circulation and stuff.
Oh, I was muted. What did I just return to, bro?
What are you talking about?
What were you talking about, bro?
I was asked a question in the chat. I have these really dope leg recovery sleeves that inflate and deflate around your legs to help with circulation.
Oh, that's sick. I mean, I wear like leg sleeves sometimes. That's sick though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now with context, I know what you were talking about. That makes sense now.
Yeah, I broke my neck in 2017, so I'll have circulation issues forever because of it. But it's chill. It is what it is. We move.
That's fine.
But I
think that's part of the reason
called
why
cap on
I'm
you,
so
brother.
slow.
I called cap on you.
On what?
I don't think you liked Andor the first time around.
Oh,
I bet you were in that boring bandwagon.
not for the whole show. I think
The
with the
Aldani
context
stuff?
understanding, it was very slow. but I think part of me in some ways appreciated it because it didn't feel like you were just like getting sped through something.
Yeah.
But I think the full appreciation for it came after. I think I was somewhat. I never like disliked it, but I think the loving it came after the show finished. I never was like, oh yeah, like episode one. I wasn't like after episode one like this is the greatest thing ever.
I really fucked with it, and all my buddies did not until like the prison arc happened. And I have a buddy, Van Seal, who I do the podcast with. He gave Andor a 7. He gave Ahsoka a 6.5. He's a very harsh motherfucker. But his favorite thing in Star Wars is Bad Batch. Like, that's his baby. Which is cool, you know? I'm glad everyone's got their favorite something.
Yeah. Look, I'll say this. I might to a certain extent. I need to rewatch Ahsoka. But the reason why I'm going to say I kind of agree with it is the reason why I don't want to watch it. Because I think part of the magic for me was the first time seeing some of these things. The things that I've been waiting since what year Rebels in 2018?
I think 2017.
All right. Google.
Because it was 4 seasons, right? And I think it started in 2014. I don't know, though. There might have been. Maybe in 2019.
Series finale came out in March of 2018.
Okay, March. Okay.
Okay, so basically, and when did Ahsoka come out?
Ahsoka came out, what? Mando season 3 came out, and then Ahsoka came out. So I think like December 2023?
Yeah, okay, yeah. First episode was August of 23.
August of 23. Okay.
So here's the thing, right? Part of the magic of that show was Rebels ended. I was 11 years old. When Ahsoka started, I was 17.
Yeah.
It had been 6 years plus. I had been waiting for that since the day Rebels ended.
Because it really was Rebels season 5.
Yes.
With
And so
a 10-year time jump.
Yeah, pretty much. And so like seeing Ezra for the first time, that is and then seeing Thrawn in live action. Those things are never going to happen for the first time again. That was part of the magic of that show.
Man, Ezra.
And I'm scared to watch it because that magic's going to be gone.
I'm not, dude. Ezra was perfect. He was perfect. Like, if you throw 100 actors at that, he would still be like the best one. He was perfect. I fucked with Ezra. Even Sabine was really good too, man.
Have you seen the meme? That's it's a screenshot from the live action Aladdin, and it's Genie and Aladdin, and someone said, "I'm telling my kids this was Thrawn and Ezra." Because that was almost Ezra. You know that, right? That they almost hired that actor.
I didn't know that. I'd never look at behind the scenes stuff because that kills the magic for me.
Fair enough.
The only thing behind the scenes that I actually look up is them making the shit.
Yeah, I love that, dude. I like that. Like anytime I watch stuff like that, it makes me like slightly consider. I would probably go into like the VFX business and like do stuff with ILM, just because they're always innovating. That would be what I want to do because I want to do engineering. But like, dude,
do
that,
it's fun.
And then like,
what up, Lord Vader?
I'll like read like legal novels, and I'll be like, and just for a split second, I'll be like, I could do that. And then I remember what law school is supposed to be like, and nope, I'm good.
Honestly, law school is pretty much like any other school. Genuinely, like, that's what's cool about college is that you're training for the profession, and really no profession is outside of the medical field, really no profession is any different in terms of difficulty.
Yeah. There's just the credentials part that's
I would
different.
say outside of medical and trade school, because
Yeah.
both require a different archetype of skill set, I feel. Because genuinely, all being a lawyer is just great public speaking, great understanding and knowledge of the law, and obviously there's a skill to it, which like there's always going to be a muscle in every activity that you flex, but
Yeah.
it's rather cut and dry. Like, you just have to know your shit, and then it's a performance, so you also have to perform and persuade.
For some of it's not even performance, it's just you just got to know the law real good. You just got to find the loopholes, bro. Because that's all that like freaking like tax law and like in some ways like litigation is a lot of times like sometimes you don't even have to do a whole lot of like public speaking necessarily. It's just talking, bro, or just writing.
I'm deleting an entire page because I fucking hate it. And I've been thinking about this. I fucking hate this. I wrote an entire. Sorry for the cursing. I know. I'm actually very sorry. I know a lot of people watch these with their families and stuff, and we're just happy on his background noise. I'm sorry for the swearing, but Christ Almighty, like maybe I've written 205 pages now. I really saved the most cringe, the worst page of all time for 205. Oh man, we're gonna start a rewrite here. So back us up, Terry. My goodness.
I'm a mess with a soundboard, bro. Do not give me a soundboard. Can I do that? Did they remove that from the soundboard? I hope not. Yeah, no, I'm good. I do not need all that gold. I do not want to have doubt.
I'm trying to figure out a good way to incorporate a D20 type thing into my channel points.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I thought you were going to say into your book. I was like, okay, how so?
I do want to write a Pazak scene for sure, and that's, I think, to come. I love Pazak.
Which one is that?
That's, you played a 20, and there's base cards of 1 to 6, and then minus 1 to 6. There's...
Okay, so it's just Sabak, but there's just other more different Sabak.
Sabak is a little bit different, just in terms of the cards that you have to play with, but it's similar, and I think Sabak might be 21. I don't know.
I think it's 23. Sabak is 23. You're tainted by blackjack.
Well, dude, Sabak did not exist until that bullshit with Solo, right?
No, it existed beforehand. It hadn't been seen on screen. Rules have been defined for it, I think, back in the 80s, maybe?
Really?
I was literally just talking to my buddy who was actually, like, obsessed with Sabak.
Was it part of the West End game?
Let me find out.
Dude, I want to play a West End Star Wars RPG campaign.
I would love to do so as well. I recently started like my first RPG campaign with some friends.
I'll ask my buddy.
I've been waiting to do that crap for ages.
I'll ask my buddy Steve.
Well, I also might end up getting roped into another campaign short game called Planster, which is basically just like mechs. And the best part of this game that my buddy who told me about it said is that their method in creating that game was that nothing would be balanced, that everything would be overpowered. And so in that there is a balance.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a paradox.
Exactly. It's amazing.
I've never done a RPG before, at least a campaign. I've done plenty of RPGs, but just never a sit-down campaign.
It's fun. It's a very fun experience, especially if you have like a good DM.
My buddy Steve apparently is a great DM, so and he loves Star Wars too.
My DM is really chill about just kind of letting us get away with stuff in terms of he just like for example, in the game that we're playing, it's called Kane, and basically you have like psychic abilities, and you're categorized in different psychic abilities. One of them is called like tension, I think, and one of their abilities is stasis. It's just like 4 stasis. They can just freeze someone or something. And my character, I Thrawn coded him, so he's very similar to Thrawn in terms of a lot of his like demeanor and just like attitude.
We were about to start one, and I made my guy based on Darth Bane if he never joined the Sith.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so he's just Dessel still. He's dope as fuck. But we never even fucking started. I'm pissed.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
But anyways, his ability is... And so the funny thing is, one of my abilities allows me to, is called, oh crap, I can just literally look it up. Is called, oh crap. Oh, where is it? Where's my character sheet? Filter, that's what it's called. Anyway, so a filter, you know, like all like the different scenes where like Tony Stark will just be like assembling something.
Yeah.
I can basically just do that with anything. I can just in reverse. I can like take it apart, or if I just like see, oh, there's the components to like build a walkie-talkie here, I can build a walkie-talkie. Anyways. And so what I was told I was allowed to do was that because I can do that to any object, if I had a tension on my team who can freeze someone, I could just take a person apart. Because I asked if I'd be allowed to do that. He's like, yeah, I'd let you do it. I was like, that's sick. Now I want to take a person apart. And then there was no tension on our team. I also accidentally named my character perfectly since I made him Thrawn coded. Because wait, let me just look at the meaning of this name again. Because, okay, so I named my character Mark with a C after like Mark Antony. And the name Mark means warlike. So it's like perfect for like a literal like tactician basically. It's very fun.
That's pretty dope.
Trying to think. Other Star Wars stuff. You still haven't watched Skeleton, have you?
I've watched 2 episodes. I'm
You enjoying
currently... I'm currently at some sort of pirate planet. It's fun. It's fun. I love how in universe it is. Because you don't get to see that kind of stuff very often. How just normal kids idolize Jedi. Because that was such
Yeah,
a
exactly.
normal thing. Like, Jedi were just like army guys are when little kids play army guys, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, I also just love just the general, just the very how because it's really told through the lens of children, it really takes Star Wars back to its roots as like a childish space fantasy in some ways.
Yeah.
Like
And I think it's been a
that's
long
the funny thing.
time since they ever did anything that was taken seriously, that was actually made for kids, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not talking about
Yeah,
made for
no.
kids in the sense of a young Jedi Tales, but I mean an actual Star Wars project, which
Yeah,
was
no, I know
always
that's
meant for
great.
kids.
It's so funny because it might be like this, like one of the better Star Wars projects that they've had. Yeah, it's yet Andor probably somehow in ways better, but it's the complete opposite. And it's like amazing to like see. Okay, maybe Star Wars is coming back because they've had two projects pretty much back to back, almost, in terms of just release that were like complete opposite yet both awesome. And it's like, okay, maybe there's hope. Maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
I think they're
For
on a
Disney.
good roll so far. I mean,
I think they are.
I keep forgetting
I
that
think at least with the
Acolyte came
shows.
out, but I like that doesn't really count
Oh,
anymore, does
never
it?
mind. Never mind. It ruins the consecutiveness. But you know
No,
what?
but
I didn't
like
watch
just
Acolyte, and I'm not going to form an opinion on it because I heard it was terrible, and I don't want to ruin anything good I just said about Disney just now.
I've never seen it before, you know, God bless. It's not in my timeline. Um, but
And also, thankfully, it's so far back, it'll probably never really affect anything we care about, anyways.
right, right. Even in the EU, High Republic didn't. Who cares? The Old Republic was where it's at. The dawn of the Jedi Age is where it's at. And the post Empire Age is where it's at. Heir to the Empire is such a sick book.
I need to read it. I need to go back. I need to finish reading the prequel Thrawn trilogy. I need to go back and read the original Thrawn trilogy.
You replied in Discord. Do the Raptors. Brother, you couldn't pay me to live in Toronto. We're staying in the Great 48.
No love for Hawaii and Alaska.
I have a rivalry with a guy from Alaska. He's my best friend. So I can't give Alaska any props. I gave Alaska props today. That's already my quota. Hawaii, I've never been.
I want to go to Hawaii. At some point, I need to go. I want to go to either Hawaii or the Bahamas.
I would say that there's probably more for me at Hawaii because I'm a big history nut and World War II history in specific. So,
Man,
Pearl Harbor would be tight.
I have what my friend group refers to as the plain autism. And so I used to be like obsessed with like World War II aircraft. I still kind of am. Not as much. Still pretty consistently name airplanes, especially current ones. Especially if they're made by Lockheed Martin. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Am I upgrading a card? Okay. dude. I'm trying to think about their like Star Wars stuff.
What do you think the next big show is gonna be about?
The next big show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could look up rumors. Um, I mean, what? Okay, I guess the really question is, what's worth making a show about, right? Because like it's hard to really predict like what you because you have some of these options, but it's like what do you think the people would want to watch a show about if that's like, really what you're going for? I'd say people, Star Wars fans particularly, will never complain about the idea of getting an Old Republic show, like a Knights of the Old Republic show. No one will ever complain about that idea, as long as they do it right.
I was saying earlier too, man. I would just kill for a new multiplayer Star Wars game.
Oh, dude.
I don't even care what it is at this point. Van Seal was saying how cool it would be for just Helldivers, but just drop some clones into battlefields, man.
No, that'd be sick. Just give us Battlefront, but it's a PvP, it's PvE.
Yeah.
And no, that'd be no, it'd be
Battlefront
sick.
2, but a BR.
Oh crap, what was that? It's just Star Wars Commando, but it's a roguelike.
Commando would be tight.
Like a new Star Wars Commando, but it's like a co-op PvE roguelike would be so sick.
Yeah. Especially if there was like I really like those games that have branching endings and stuff, different endings. And I've always thought a dope game would be, because I was a big Left 4 Dead 2 fan. Played the hell out of that.
I love Left 4 Dead.
I do too. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I would have thought how cool would it be to have different endings depending upon, oh, Ellis died at Dark Carnival, and then Rochelle died in Hard Rain, and then Coach died in the Parish, but Nick survived. So you get this ending. You know what I mean? I felt like that would have been cool, but it was just a survival game at the end of the day. But I always felt like
me and my buddies like played through like the whole Left 4 Dead 2 campaign. And then recently, a streamer that I mod for was like playing it. I was like, "Yo, you want me to like help you?" He was like, "Sure." So I just like recently like played it again. It's so fun.
I know, I'd play the hell out of it. I want to play it with
I remember
my
the first
girlfriend.
time I played it, like my buddies were like, "You need to download this game," because it was like dirt cheap on the Steam store. And
yeah, it always is. It's hilarious.
And so, and they were like, "Okay, you got to play this." I was like, "Okay, sure." They had like started playing without me because I wasn't like that invested in it. But I think they were on the first campaign. They were in the middle of the mission in the mall where you have to like fill up the car with gas.
Yeah.
And they were playing this on expert mode. They'd never played the game before. They were playing this on expert mode. And they had been trying at it for like 3 hours before I even got there. And it still took us an hour even after I got there.
Expert's no joke. You have to have...
Dude, it's insane, bro.
You have to have really smart teammates.
Yeah, and bots are not smart.
No.
They're like really not smart.
You have to, dude. If you play with a coordinated 4, you can play the hell out of that game.
Oh yeah, it's also really funny listening to people just scream about boomers and smokers and hunters constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've played some competitive games. I don't know that I've ever heard comms like Left 4 Dead 2 comms, man.
Dude, especially in like they had an online 4v4 mode.
Oh yeah, they did. We actually played some of that too. We kind of screwed around with versus mode. Versus is the funniest thing of all time.
I used to play competitive versus back when it was like on the forums and stuff. Me
Dude,
and my buddy
there is
Lil
nothing
Cheese
like
113. Shout out to him.
There is nothing like spawning behind your best friend as a boomer, bro. Ain't nothing like it, dude.
I was a nasty hunter when we played.
Nah, Hunter's just mean, bro. I hate Hunters so much, bro.
I hated playing as jockeys, and I hated playing as spitters. You did not want to be a spitter. Spitters sucked.
Spitter is not fun. It is the most boring. All right.
Cooldowns.
I have to hop off call.
Oh, you're good, buddy.
But I will still be in stream.
Absolutely. W. Later, Gator. That's nuts. Understandable though. I respect it. Yeah, it's always good to have a break though. It's a bit tough for me. My missus is 8 hours ahead of me, so we get a few hours at night for me, and then about 6 to 8 hours when I wake up. So we just try and maximize it. I need health mods. I need health circles. Bad. Bigly. Health circles, please. Okay. Down on the Guo. Ben slipped out of Nathan's hold, and as he rose to his feet, he pivoted his foot around Nathan. would you describe that? Crooked his neck and viciously shook his head. Oh, the video's already over? I was vibing to that, kinda. It wasn't the best. Melancholic piano for cozy alone time. We'll give it a go. It's a melancholic scene. Ben crooked his neck to the left before viciously shaking his head. He'd had enough of those voices too. He had had enough. Hey, later, man. Have a great night. I'm not using this key. It's weird. It's snowing? Can't really tell. Can't really tell. Cannot tell if it's snowing or not. Would be cool if it was. It's been snowing all day. I've definitely been working on this shit for long. Fucking A, man. Interesting. Chapter 10? This is ridiculous. What is this? This is infuriating. Mm-hmm. Dang. Oh, so it is chapter 10. Way up to 208. It's actually awful. we're out of water, so I might have to go fill up my water real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Your boy is thirsty. I think I am done writing for the night. So I think we'll end the YouTube stream.